Friends, in the last video, I have told you I am going to start a new series over communication skills where we will see all the technical details which are required for an effective communication. So in this series, we will see and we will learn all those small technical details which we generally avoid during our conversation with anybody. We generally think like to have a great speech, you need a very good content. You need a very good content or truly world-class content. Yes, it is 100% true. I'm not denying it, but it is not everything when you're communicating with someone. For an example, think like you are having a very good content, but the way you are delivering, the way you are presenting it in front of someone, it is something like you are having no energy and you are standing just like this, and then you are conveying your message to the audience. Whether you are able to convey your message properly, effectively, do you think? It is not. But on the other hand, if you are having a very average content, okay, very average content, but the way you are delivering, the way you are having the energy, the way your hand movements are there, leg movements are there, the eye contacts are there, all these things if you are maintaining, then you will able to convey your message in a much better way as compared to the person who is having a very good content. So all these things, all the technical details of effective communication we will see in this series. So please watch this video till end, because in this video I am going to discuss a very important technical details or technical aspect of effective communication. Okay, so myself Akhilesh, I am a motivational speaker and productivity coach, welcomes you all on my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel, share this very informative and useful video with your friends so that they also can enhance their speaking capability or the postures, and press the bell icon so that next time whenever I am uploading a new video on my channel, you will get the notification. What exactly an effective communication means? So before moving forward, I just want to share with you segregation or your distribution of important factors which contribute for an effective communication. Here it is. Like if you see, 55% contributes on body postures, how we communicate, like how well I am using my hands, what is my leg movement, how well I am utilizing the space which is provided to me, how well I have dressed, how well I am contacting through my eyes. All these contributes 55%. More than half the contribution is only from this part, which we generally ignore. Sometimes we dress well, but our hand movement and leg movement is not at all appropriate, and we miss that important part, 55%. Then the 48% has been contributed by the voice. 48% has been contributed by the voice, like voice modulation, how the pitch, how slow, how fast you should speak, and all those things. But in a few of you may be thinking like it is more important than the posture. Yeah, it is important, but you just think, you just apply your brain, like which is having more impact on your brain, whether you are when you are seeing something or when you are listening something. Okay, when you are seeing something through your eyes or when you are listening something through your ears, which is having more effective way or which is having more impact on your body or your mind? Obviously when you are seeing something. So that is why visuals are having always more impact than the audio. So here, when the posture, I am talking about posture, I am talking about leg movement, hand movement, they are all visuals. People, those who are listening you, they are seeing, they are noticing your postures. So that is why it is very, very effective. That is why it is very, very important also, and it contributes more as compared to the vocals, as compared to the audio part of that. Okay, now the third one is the words, which contributes 7%. Words means what? How tough words you are using, how fast you are speaking something, or how well your pronunciation is. All these things contribute 7%. So when we have seen like 55% is contributed by your postures. So today video we are going to see a very important posture when you are speaking, whether it is one-to-one communication or whether it is public speaking, and that is all about your hand movements. Okay, so today in this video we are going to see how our hands should move when we are speaking to somebody. Okay, so first we will see what are the wrong way to move your hand, or what are the wrong way when we are standing or we are moving our hands. So what is the wrong ways first we will see, and then we will correct it at the last. So watch this video till last so that you will able to understand everything. So have you noticed, like, some people when they talk to somebody, they keep their hand in pocket and they start talking like that. They keep their hand in pocket and then they start talking like that. So what exactly you want to show to somebody? Like, you don't care, or you are very casual in your approach. It shows like that. It represents that. So please avoid that. Whether you are talking with someone who is younger to you, someone who is elder to you, or someone who is of the same age, but try to avoid keeping your hands in the pocket whenever you are talking to somebody. That is very wrong. Next, you may have noticed, like, few people, they keep shrugging their shoulders whenever they want to emphasize a particular word or a particular sentence. At that time, they just shrug their shoulders. So what exactly happened? For an example, like, I want to show you something which is very, very important. If you're saying something like that, what exactly happened? Your audience focus is changing from your speech to your shoulders, because that is visual impact. So whenever you are shrugging your shoulders like that, what exactly happened? The audience focus has been shifted from your speech to your shoulders. So please avoid it. Again, another mistake people do, what exactly they do? They stand very straight like this, and hands also will be totally straight. So when they want to speak something like that, or when they started speaking somewhere like this, what exactly happened? It represents you are very tensed. You are very tense. It shows just like that. So please try to avoid that, because if you are tensed, people will also think like you are not comfortable with your speech, and they will not give importance to your speech also. Okay, so please avoid this when this posture particularly. Okay, sometimes you have noticed, like, people in the meeting, when they represent something, or they speak something in front of somebody, or a group meeting they are conducting, and they are addressing that meeting, so they keep the hands like that on the back side. This shows the authoritative position. Everyone will not accept it. And the group, whether you are doing one-to-one communication, everybody doesn't like it, like you are showing the authoritative position in front of them. So please avoid it. Okay, please avoid it. Another one which is not very effective, when you are keeping your hand like this in the front. This is the slave position, my friends. This is the slave position. Please try to avoid it, because this is again representing like you surrendered yourself in front of somebody. You surrendered yourself in front of somebody. So please try to avoid this also, because this is not an effective way to communicate. Okay, then sometimes you have noticed people, they keep rolling their hands like this. They have some bracelet, or they have some watches, and they speak and they keep doing like this. So at that time also, what happened? You are distracting your audience. So at that time also, they will distract from your speech to your hand movement, and that is very, very wrong. You should not do this, because your main focus, like, you want to convey your message to the audience, that should be very, very effective. It should have a momentum, it should have energy, it should have clarity, and all those things which is distracting your speech, you should avoid it. So what exactly the hand movement should be, and how exactly we should keep our hands? So the best way to keep your hands or the hand position will be, first thing, you just stand straight. Okay, it should not be very loose. It should not be like you are keeping yourself like that and then you are moving your hand. That is very wrong. Stand straight. Okay, keep yourself straight, and then bend your hand at almost 90 degree. Okay, bend your hands at almost 90 degree. This hand, when you are bending, it should be at 90 degree. After that, your fingers you can keep like this. Okay, your fingers you can keep like this, or you can keep like this also if you are a little bit tensed, or you are free to do you're free to keep your fingers like this also. Okay, and this is like these all three positions are very effective whether you are standing in front of somebody or whether you are sitting and then you are speaking to somebody. In all the cases you can use your hand movement like that. Okay, so bend your hand like this 90 degree and then keep your hands or fingers like that, and then you can start speaking. So that is the perfect way to speak. That is the perfect way to convey your message when you are talking to somebody. Okay, that is very, very effective. And as you move forward in your speech, okay, just you started with this or like this or like this, and as you move forward, slowly start moving your hand also in that way. Okay, but when you are moving your hands, at that time it should not be very fast, it should not be very slow. It should be, it should match with your pace. It should completely match with your pace through at which pace you are talking. Okay, you should avoid a very fast pace and you should avoid a very slow pace also. So keep it moderate, your hand movement accordingly will move, your hand will move accordingly. And then when you are moving your hands, you try to avoid the movement when, below your waist and above your shoulders also. What exactly happens sometimes when we are in a flow, we start speaking in a complete flow, and then the hand movement, the hands completely comes in front of our face. That distracts the audience again because they are not able to see your face. So that you should avoid. And some people, they just move their hand, like this. So that is also very wrong because that is not effective way to communicate. So keep your hand movement in this zone itself and try to speak. Okay, so this is all about hand movement, how you should keep and how you should speak. Now, sometimes what happens exactly, like you are having a podium where you go and speak. So we should avoid something, some particular things you should avoid when you are speaking when you are having a podium and when you are speaking. If you are having a podium and you want to show something or you are having slides to show, so what some people do, they just keep one hand like this and keep themselves rested on the podium. Okay, that is a resting position. You are resting yourself and then you are showing in the slides. So that is totally wrong. You should avoid it. Okay, that is completely wrong. Okay, few people, what exactly they do, they just keep both the hands like this on the podium and then they speak. So again, when you are talking like that, it shows like you are resting. And when you are resting, your audience will also start resting. So at that time, you will not able to communicate effectively. So you should avoid that also. What exactly you can do when you are having a podium, when you are where you are going and speak? So first you set your mic. The alignment of mic you just set, and after that maintain a gap from the podium, like little bit gap, and then you start speaking the way you are speaking without podium. Your hand movement, everything should be like that. Then some of you maybe ask, like, if they are not able to see your hands, what is the use of the movement of hand? My dear friends, you are not showing somebody your hand movement. You are doing this just to pass on the energy, or you just feel energetic. If you are speaking you are having a very good content, but there is no hand movement, you are keeping like this, whether it is effective communication, whether you think there is any energy in that, no. So when you are having a podium and then you are speaking, then also you can keep doing like that, so that automatically it will transfer the energy to the audience and then they will feel energetic. Don't completely rest on the podium and then start speaking. Maintain a gap, and then after you keep your hand movement as it is, the way you are having on the stage, and move forward. You will have a great speech. At last, sometime what exactly will happen, you will have a hand mic, and then you have to speak. So what exactly you can do, you hold your hand mic in one hand and then use your another hand for the movement. Okay, use your another hand for the movement. Don't keep it like that straight, or keep it in the pocket, or you just keep it on the back side. No, you use this another hand for the movement, so that energy, that momentum you will get in your speech, and audience will also feel energetic. So I hope all these points are important and you have noticed it well, and I hope you will practice it in your communication also when you are communicating. And the best way to communicate is to just start speaking. I have already told you in the last video, like, you start recording your video and just start noticing it, how well you are doing, and share with your friends, those who also want to enhance their capabilities. So if you are thinking like today's video is important and it is able to pass on the knowledge whatever you are looking for, then share this video with your friends and ask them to subscribe my channel also. In the next video we will see another technical details, and we will try to understand what exactly we should avoid and what exactly we should do for an effective communication. Thanks for watching.